There's a saying that goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. This is what determines whether or not you'll be successful. You know what else determines your success? The kind of family you're born into. Who's your daddy? Who does daddy know? Stick around and in a few, I'll tell you about the N word. It's not what you're thinking. I'm talking about nepotism. If you thought it only exists in government offices, think again. With that being said, welcome to the Raw Pod with me, Renee Were. Let's get real and raw. Like I said previously, today we're talking about the Nepo babies of Kenya's entertainment industry. If you're chronically online, you've likely come across the term Nepo babies a lot. If you still don't know what that is, no worries. Short for nepotism baby, the term is used to describe the children of the Hollywood elite who have pursued careers in the entertainment industry. The term has gained online notoriety in recent years, but has been a very popular topic on social media for the past few months after internet users found out that some of their favorite actors come from well-connected families. Now, we all love a good rags to riches story, especially if it's someone we admire. It's inspiring and it gives us hope that someday we'll also make it because kuomoka is a must. That remains the mantra. But we also have to be realistic because not everyone can relate. While there are entertainers who've come from nothing and have managed to make a name for themselves, there are those who had a head start to pursue their dreams. So, who are some of Kenya's Nepo babies? Let's start with everybody's favorite rapper, Kahush. Kahush is a Kenyan rapper who rose to fame during the pandemic in 2020 through his hit song Misiwezi. In June 2020, former Health CS Mutahi Kagwe revealed in an interview with Citizen TV that he is the father of Kahush after admitting that he listens to his son's music sometimes. Kumbe tuko wengi because for some of us, that sometimes comes to around 90%. But that's not it. Turns out their family tree has many more branches. The former CS further revealed that Kagwe Mungai was his nephew. If you don't know who Kagwe Mungai is, he is best known for his hit songs Give It To Me featuring King Kaka and Creeper, as well as collaborations with Mayonde, Fenagitu, Mudhoni Drama Queen and Blinky Bill on the songs Kama Kawaida and Party Nation. He's also produced for famous artists like Sauti Sol, Vanessa Mdee, Miss Karun, among others. So next we have Tiri Murai. Tiri Murai is a musician who was once associated with Camp Mula and may have had something to do with their eventual breakup, but that's a story for another day. You might remember her for singing the chorus on the track Chafua with Camp Mula's Shapaman and Kusma, as well as Kolo from the group Kleptomaniacs. If you still have no idea of what I'm talking about, this might jog your memory a little bit. I would describe her as one of those people who were just trying out music and doing it for fun. I honestly don't think she was ever a serious artist. Anyway, how is she a Nepo baby? She happens to be the granddaughter of the late John Michuki. Yes, that Michuki. The if you rattle a snake, you must be prepared to be bitten Michuki. It gets even more interesting when you learn that former health CS Mutahi Kagwe's wife is one of Michuki's daughters. If you haven't made that connection yet, I don't know what to tell you.
If you don't get it, forget about it. Right.
And then we have Miss Karun. Born Karungari Mungai, she is an alternative R&B artist, best known for being the vocalist in the legendary group that we all knew and loved, Camp Mula. Talking about Camp Mula just makes my heart sink. We really lost a gem. I know I'm not the only one who will never be able to get over this breakup. But we really lost a good one, guys. Camp Mula is like that ex, that one ex that you always know you fumbled. That is what Camp Mula is to a lot of us. I don't think I'll ever be over it. And I know I'm not the only one. Camp Mula, if you're listening, honestly, we need that reunion concert. We need that reunion tour. Anyway, back to the show. To understand how well connected she is, just know that in 2013, then President Uhuru Kenyatta attended the launch of her first album at Muthaiga Golf Club. How did this happen? Well, her parents, Eric and Molly Mungai, are one of the wealthiest business people in the country and very close friends with the former president. Lakini life is unfair. While you struggle to post links to your music on WhatsApp status and forwarding them to all your contacts so that at least one of them may just click on that link and view your content, others have presidents attending their album launches. Anyway, we move. Our gem of an actress, the one and only Lupita Nyong'o, might just be the biggest Nepo baby in this country. The Oscar winner is the daughter of Peter Anyang' Nyong'o, a lifelong politician and public servant, and the current governor of Kisumu. I don't think I need to say anything more. It's self-explanatory. If you grew up watching the Machachari show like I did, then that rings a bell to you, and you probably remember Tyler Mbaya, who played the role of Baha. Now, I know you're wondering, how exactly is Baha a Nepo baby, especially compared to the people previously mentioned? Well, Baha's mother, Beth Nyambura Mbaya, was a popular actress on Citizen's mother-in-law series, playing Wanade. That's like way back in the day. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2013 from cancer. And since his mom was already relatively well known in the industry by the time Baha was starting out, she had already obviously made, enough connections to get him in. But this isn't to deny Baha's talent, of course. I'm just saying that, by the time Baha was beginning his acting career, the mother had already been in the industry. She'd already, made connections with the who's who of the acting industry. So that alone, I think, helped Baha to have leverage over his peers. So remember when I said that Lupita was the biggest Nepo baby we have? Well, I lied. Sean Andrew is the biggest of them all. Sean Andrew is a model, a brand influencer, a content creator, and a grandson to the late Mwai Kibaki, Kenya's third president. For me, it doesn't get any more nepotistic than that, honestly. He's also the guy who gave a lot of ladies sleepless nights in the years between 2013 and 2018. You just had to be there, honestly. You just had to be there to understand the kind of chaos this man caused among Nairobi women. I don't know about other counties, but for Nairobi, this man was thirsted after by every girl. Don't ask about me. That's none of your business. But I know from what I witnessed, this man, it was like a cult. You really just had to be there. And I think he still does. I think he still has the same effect on ladies like he did back then. Maybe right now it's not as much, but it's definitely there. probably thinking that the point of this was to bash celebrities or to call out or to expose celebrities who happen to come from wealthy families. Well, most of the people I've mentioned come from wealthy families. You couldn't be more wrong. I just thought you should know because a lot of people tend to assume connections are only needed in the corporate world and government offices. The truth is, it's really difficult to make it in the entertainment business without resources and connections. Heavy emphasis on the resources. Heavy emphasis. There's absolutely nothing wrong with helping out your kid, especially if you have the means. I would do the same. I'm not even lying. I do not believe in struggling just to get things. I would help my kid. If I had the ability, why should my child struggle? And yet what they need can be solved by a simple phone call. I'd do the same. What I hoped you picked up though is the difference in the background of the Nepo babies in Hollywood and here. By the way, if you haven't picked it up, then haukuwa keen kwa darasa. So this is the difference. For most Nepo babies in Hollywood and the West, parents are either entertainers or work in the entertainment industry. For example, Will Smith is a very well-known actor. His children, Willow Smith and Jaden Smith, are, Nepo babies because their dad is one of the highest paid actors of his time. So that's a clear example. You see, their dad is an actor. Most of the parents whose kids are Nepo babies in Hollywood are either actors, musicians. So basically, they have a background in entertainment. They're either actors, musicians, film directors, film producers, music producers. They are entertainers. They're in that industry already. That's not the case for Kenya. In Kenya, most of the parents are in government, politicians, or have political affiliations, which really tells you the state of things in this country. It really speaks volumes about the state of things in this country because all the celebrities I've mentioned, with the exception of Baha, have parents who are influential in other sectors except entertainment. It really goes to show just how politics influences nearly every sector in this country, something that I think should change. There needs to be a distinction between politicians and entertainers. And in this country, it's like the lines are blurred. The same politicians in parliament are the ones who are shaping the culture, the popular culture and the entertainment culture in this country, which is really annoying, honestly. If anything, the people who should be shaping entertainment culture are the musicians, the actors, the entertainers. But you find that in this country, it's like politicians are everything. They are politicians, they are the entertainers, they are the celebrities, which is really annoying. There needs to be a distinction. Politicians should stay in their political lane, and entertainers should be at the forefront of entertainment culture and entertainment news. So, as we come to the end of this episode, I will say this again. It's not a crime to help your child pursue their dreams, especially if you can. Extra points if your kid turns out to be talented, people like Karun. Now, when they're not, then it becomes a problem. Because that means so many talented others missed out just because someone had more money. And this is where we call on Serikali to saidia by investing in the creative sector so that structural inequality can be fixed and everyone gets a shot at making it. With that being said, thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode and let's get real and raw right here on the Raw Pod with me, Renee Were.